Hello. Hi there. This video is very impromptu. There's a lot of things that I'm noticing, and I've noticed it since last week, so I just feel like I need to talk about it. I need to touch on it, and I hope you can hear me. I have a really awesome song playing, very powerful song. I've noticed since about mid last week and then this weekend and then today that there definitely are some energy shifts going on. I literally spent a lot of time last week and at the end of last week and this weekend, all weekend, on the phone with friends that are going through some things, and they are definitely feeling the energy changes, and the fact that there's so many that were experiencing this. And I just realized it's not a random coincidence. It never is. This is global. And I did share an article, a blog post on my blog, and it's a channeled message. It really resonated, and I actually shared that post before I started getting messages from friends and them asking me to Skype them and call them and walk them through some situations and emotions and things that are going on. So there are definitely some energy shifts going on. Astrologers have been talking about it. Channelers have mentioned it. And if you are in tune, if you can feel it, you may know as well. And this is what you have to understand, that this is energy that is being felt on a global scale. There are so many people that are feeling it. And the thing is that while some are going to feel it, everybody's feeling it on some level, whether it's very strong or not as strong. And their reaction to it and the timing, which is part of their soul plan, their soul path, it depends on that, how they react. You're going to get some people that, regardless of whatever the situation may be, whatever it was chosen to be, that particular situation, to allow them to see that they are within a matrix. If these are people that are still asleep, it could be a situation with a person, it could be a situation at work, it could be just out of nowhere a thought that comes to them. Anything. There's just no telling. There's just so many different situations. Regardless of the situation, regardless of the person, there are things that are going to happen to where it's going to come into someone's awareness, and how they react to it is up to them. So you're going to have people who are going to feel that. They're going to feel the call. They're going to feel it, and it'll make them curious and wake up. You're going to have people who are going to wake up now. You're going to have some people who may question it and become curious and may forget about it. Then you're going to have some people who are going to feel it. They will feel it, and they will exhibit certain emotions, but they may feel agitated because they don't know what's going on. On some level, they're going to be recognizing something, but they're not sure what it is, and this can agitate them, and they may not even understand why they're agitated. You're going to have a lot of people, especially this weekend, there are people who are feeling it on some kind of energetic level, and they're not even sure why they're feeling certain emotions. I had quite a few people feel very emotional. Even light workers. And that's the other thing. As light workers, we are very empathic, so we are going to pick up on other people's energy and, their emotions, which translate into energy. It's energy. Okay? So, as always, and this is what I say whenever there are shifts coming in, or regardless, it's whatever emotion you feel come up, the best advice I can give you is to ask yourself, what is this emotion that I feel? Really dive into it. Instead of running away or trying to blow it off, ask yourself, what is this emotion I feel? Then ask yourself why. You know, people are taught not to be in touch with their emotion. And we have a society where people want to neglect and deny, especially men. Men have been taught that it is not manly to experience emotions and express their emotions. But the thing is now that sacred feminine is waking up. And the sacred feminine energy is within all of us, not just women, it's all of us. We are supposed to be a perfect balance, in balance and harmony with our feminine and masculine side. And men have been taught to suppress their this feminine side of their energetic self, you know, and this translates and into a bigger picture. The whole world is really imbalanced. That is why there's so much going on, the aggression, the violence, just a lot of disharmony, and that is because sacred feminine has been suppressed. And I've talked about this more so in my blogs and social media posts, not really on my blog in the way I'm doing right now. And this is actually just coming forth out of my mouth right now. I did not plan to speak on that like this right now. So my best advice for now is, you know, if you are feeling certain emotions come up and thoughts, whatever the situation is, if you're finding that people are misunderstanding you, realize that today, Tuesday, June 16th, 2015, new moon in Gemini, and you can look it up. Be very mindful, be very, very mindful. Pay attention to everything around you, to yourself. Pay attention to yourself and your thoughts, your emotions, and the ideas coming forth. Use this time to really focus on these creative ideas, and how can you bring this into the world? After all, it's the new moon, new beginnings, new slate. But during this time, there's a certain energetic vibration going on where some people are being a little bit aggressive. I'm noticing that some people are jumping to conclusions. I'm noticing that some people are misunderstanding other people. I've even had some people misunderstand me. They took something I said completely different way. So right now, just be very mindful. And this is advice for always, you know. This isn't just because of the new moon or the energetic waves coming in right now. This is always, be mindful. And whenever you feel an emotion come up, just go ahead and go with it. I like to dive really deep into it and ask myself, what is this emotion I feel? Okay, and then name the emotion if you can. Ask yourself, why? Why do I feel this way? What made me feel this way? Then find out your answer to that, and then say, well, why did that make me feel that way? Why would it make me feel that way? What's really going on? Keep asking yourself questions till you get to the root. There's nothing wrong with feeling an emotion. Other paths teach you to kind of suppress emotions as well, but emotions are really triggers. They are our messengers to tell us to see what's going on beneath the surface and really to peel away those layers. There's nothing wrong with emotion. It's your intention and what you do with that emotion. Now, if you take an emotion and you know, without really understanding and make an action or choose to say something hurtful, then yes, you are causing harm. But it's completely okay to feel an emotion, to know it's there, to accept it, to embrace it and experience it. After all, you are here to experience. Okay? But you have a choice. What are you going to do now that you understand? Now that you have figured out the emotion, what will you do? What will be your choice? Will you be open to the lesson? Will you be open to the lesson so that you can heal and grow? Or so that you can learn and grow from the person who is in that situation, or whatever it may be? It is up to you what you do. Okay? I don't know how long the wave will be. these energy waves coming in. I'm not an astrologer. I just pick up on it. I feel it and I see it. And I'm a counselor and advisor of sorts, coach. And so my friends come to me. So I'm just noticing a lot of friends coming to me right now. I do know summer solstice is coming up, and this is a huge deal. It's a very big deal. All that energy that we were feeling in the beginning of the year, the excitement that was just building up, and then just part of it just rushed in about a month or so ago. All of that energy, it's something about the summer solstice coming up. All those ideas, all that excitement, that energy and motion, something is going to come forth and birth. There's so much going on, and it's exciting times. This is so exciting on so many levels. No matter where you are on your path, this is super exciting. There is absolutely nothing to fear. Nothing to fear but fear itself. And fear is a prison. If you do not explore why you feel that fear, let me tell you something. Fear, all it is where the light has not been taken. That's all it is. The shadows, it's where light has not been yet. And light brings forth illumination. Light brings forth truth and information, wisdom, knowledge. So what you fear is really just what's in the dark and has not been illuminated yet. Sometimes people fear what they do not know or what they do not understand. There is literally nothing to fear. Do not give in to fear. Because let me tell you something. Fear is what has kept this world in the prison that it is in, and has been in for a very long time. And if you do not start to question this, then you will continue to be stuck in this prison and manipulated. Emotions are used to manipulate humanity, the human race. So do not give in to fear. Do not give in to fear. Rise above. Rise into the vibration of love. Really get to know yourself. Dive into yourself. This is a beautiful time to try this. It's new moon, a new beginning, a new slate. That is my advice for you. To go within, to ask yourself questions, to sit with yourself and see. And it's a new moon. Ask yourself what you want to birth within this new moon, this new month, this new cycle, as I should say. That is all I have for now. There is something else I would like to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about it in this video. I wanted to share the energy that I had. I just came out of a beautiful new moon ceremony with other women, and it was absolutely beautiful. And this was on my heart, so I wanted to share it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful night wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for coming to my blog or my YouTube channel, however you found this video. If you found this video and listened to it and watched it, it was meant for you. And I hope it touches you or helps you in some way. You are so loved. May the light guide you. Namaste.